Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Language Arts Gallery. Today we're going to continue talking about the cause and effect essay. And in today's video, we're going to focus on an essay that talks about the effects of something. So we started in our last video talking about the structure of a cause and effect essay. Remember, a cause and effect essay needs to follow the same rhetorical pattern of our academic essay. And we've been teaching the academic essay via the 5-paragraph approach. So we've got an introduction that engages the reader. It lays out a clear roadmap as to what we're going to talk about. And it has a thesis statement that argues or gives your opinion about something. Now, in this particular case, since we're focusing on effects in our essay, we're going to talk about 3 effects of something. And each of those 3 effects is going to have its own body paragraph. And for each body paragraph, we've got a topic sentence that indicates what the effect is. We've got details that give more information about that particular effect. And then finally, we've got a concluding paragraph where we signpost, we signal the end of our essay, we restate our thesis, and we summarize the effects of whatever it is we're talking about. Finally, we're going to leave our reader with a strong concluding thought. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at an example of a 5-paragraph essay that focuses on the effects of something. So in our last video, we took a look at a cause and effect essay that focused on causes. Now, in this essay, each body paragraph represented one cause. However, in this video, we're going to talk about another approach to a cause and effect essay. We're going to talk about one that focuses on effects. Now, some of these rhetorical features are going to remain the same. For example, in our introduction, we're still going to engage our reader. We want to hook them with our first sentence. We still want to state the significance of this cause and effect relationship. Remember, this is where we tell our reader why they need to read our essay. And finally, our thesis. Our thesis is going to be our argument. It's also going to give our reader an indication of what's going to be covered in the body of the essay. Remember, that's the roadmap that we're giving our reader. We're helping them to see where we're going with this essay. And each of the effects that's going to be mentioned in our thesis statement is going to be its own body paragraph. We're going to develop each of those effects with details and examples. And then finally, our conclusion is going to contain the same rhetorical features as our previous cause and effect essay. We're going to signpost for our reader, that's signaling the end of the essay. In conclusion, to sum up, we're going to summarize those 3 effects. We're going to restate our thesis and the significance of the cause and effect relationship. And finally, we're going to leave our reader with a strong concluding thought. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at a model essay here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make this a little bit bigger for us here. Now, what we did in our previous video was we talked about the causes of global warming. Here, we're going to talk about the effects of global warming. So let's walk through this essay together. So let's go through our introduction. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go to our introduction here, and this is going to be a little bit easier for us to see here. Global warming has potentially devastating consequences for all of humanity. So what did the author do in that first sentence? They hooked the reader, or they engaged the reader with that strong first sentence. Global warming is the gradual increase in the overall temperature of the Earth's atmosphere. That was a sentence that I saw in my previous essay. That's where I'm explaining to my reader what I'm going to be talking about. As global citizens, people of all nations need to understand the effects of global warming. So here I'm talking about the effects. That's telling me this essay is going to focus on effects. It's also telling me the significance of that cause and effect relationship. Global warming has led to, when I see led to, I know that effects is going to follow that. More powerful storms cause sea levels to rise, and it has changed ecosystems. So that right there, those are the three effects. Now let's go back and take a look at how the author takes these three effects right here. We've got more powerful storms, we've got sea levels rising, and we've got a change in ecosystems. So when I take a look at each of those body paragraphs, I go right here, more powerful storms. Global warming is responsible for the increase in powerful storms. So right there, that's my topic sentence. And that topic sentence relates directly to the first effect of global warming. Now, all the information in that first body paragraph is going to tell me more about how global warming has led to more powerful storms. When I look at the second effect in my thesis, I see that sea levels are rising here. I'm going to go to my second body paragraph. Global warming has resulted in rising sea levels around the world. So that second topic sentence, that relates to the second effect in my thesis statement. And then finally, the third effect that's mentioned, changed ecosystems. If I come down here to my third body paragraph, I see changing ecosystems are a direct consequence of global warming. So consequence is another word that I can use for effect. So each of those three effects that's listed in my thesis is outlined in its own body paragraph, and it's further developed in its own body paragraph.
So as we move down to our conclusion here, we can see that I've signposted. I've said in conclusion, letting my reader know that I've come to the end of my essay. Here, I'm restating my thesis and I'm summarizing the three effects that we've talked about. Global citizens need to take the threat of global warming seriously. Global warming has led to more powerful storms, caused sea levels to rise, and has changed ecosystems. So here I've got more powerful storms, rising sea levels, and changing ecosystems. Each of those three effects is restated, is summarized here. And now I've got a good concluding thought. Remember, this is your last chance to talk to your reader. So I'm saying, arming ourselves with the knowledge of global warming's potentially devastating impact will allow us to work together to mitigate its dangerous effects. There's still time to create a brighter future for our planet. Okay, so that's a good example of a model cause and effect essay that's focusing on effects. All this is available in my TPT store in the Language Arts Gallery, and it's available in the product, The Complete Cause and Effect Essay. And the Complete Cause and Effect Essay is also part of the Complete Academic Writing course.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching my video today. And remember, if it's your first time watching my channel, please remember to click like, subscribe, and comment on the video. And I'll see you next time here at the Language Arts Gallery.